Jim, would you close the door back there, please, sir? Well, again, good morning to all of you, and we are so happy to see every one of you here. Welcome to our Midwest Educational Conference. For those of you who have joined us in the past, you will probably note that that's a little bit of change in the title of this meeting or this conference. But what we are attempting to do this year is conduct 3 educational conferences in different parts of the country in order to try to get the information out to more people in various cities. We plan to have one in Philadelphia this year and another one in Scottsdale, Arizona this fall. So today we have a wonderful panel of speakers and experts and dedicated folks who work with us and everyone across the SP community. And I'm just absolutely delighted to have the group of folks that we have today. And I think you're going to understand and see the dedication and hear the enthusiasm from all of these folks and what they put into wanting and in fact helping us live with our voice condition called Spasmodic Dysphonia. So I'm going to take just a couple of minutes and then I'm going to turn it over to the folks who can really share some important and interesting information with you. I want to start by taking just a couple of seconds of introducing our board. And as I introduce the board members, would you please stand up so the folks know who you are. Marshall Sterling is from Palo Alto, California, and Marshall serves as our treasurer. David Barton, who is the immediate past president of our organization, and David makes the shortest trip each year to our meetings. He comes from Auckland, New Zealand. So you want to talk about dedication. Mary Bifaro lives in Matthews, North Carolina, and Mary is our support services director. Mr. Jim Anderson is our newest board member. This is his first meeting as a board member, and Jim is in St. Pete, Florida, and works with support groups in the Florida area. Fred Hosier, and Fred is from Pennsylvania, and Fred is very active in the organization in addition to being on the board, working with local support groups. Mr. Larry Colosser. Larry is the founding president of the National Spasmodic Dysphonia organization. And again, every one of these people are so dedicated and committed to the organization. And Larry has been on the board since the very beginning of, I guess we're into 27 years we're going here with the organization, and he continues to serve and be an inspiration for all of us. Where's Aaron? Ms. Dot Sowerby. Dot's in Greensboro, North Carolina. Dot is also an original board member. So she has been serving for all of those years. And just as a little bit of side hobby to keep her busy in her spare time, she also participates in the National Seniors Games and wins, by the way. Mr. Charlie Womble. Charlie's from Lebanon, Tennessee. He's been on the board for a long time and very, very active, and I just couldn't be more proud and appreciative of all of these folks and what they give and contribute to all of us in the organization. Unfortunately, we have 2 board members who cannot be with us today. Gwen Davis is from Nashville, Tennessee, and unfortunately, Gwen had an issue her from traveling. But she was certainly here in spirit with us, and we miss her this weekend. Our other board member is Stephanie Mendel. And again, unfortunately, Stephanie had a little last-minute issue come up where she could not be with us, and she lives in the San Francisco Bay Area. Our esteemed staff with Kim Kuhlman serves as our executive director, and we would not be where we are today without Kim and her dedication and commitment to this organization. So, Kim, take a bow. Our newest staff member is Tia Johnson. Most of you met Tia outside the room when you were checking in and registering. So we're really excited and pleased to have Tia join us and work with Kim in the office. Has so much youthful enthusiasm and a smile on her face constantly. She's going to keep us all up, and that's good. That is good. One other person I want to quickly recognize and introduce is my friend and our friend, the co-founder of Musicians with Dysphonia. Where's my buddy? Glenn Esper. Glenn, stand up. Glenn has been involved with the dystonia community, and he joins us whenever he can, and so he just happened to fly out to Chicago because he wanted to be with us. So Glenn, thanks. Let me ask those of you who are attending an NSDA conference or symposium for the very first time to stand up. That is fantastic. And that is why we do what we do, because we want to get the message out, let all of you folks know there are resources available, and there are people that have followed and journeyed along the path with Spasmodic dysphonia that you're on. And as I like to say in our organization, in the NSDA, there are no strangers. There are just friends waiting for you to meet them. So please do that during the day. And this session is an opportunity for you to network with others who understand and share your stories and your experiences, and we learn from each other. And we're all in this so-called boat together, and the more that we share with each other and do our teamwork, the more we're going to accomplish as an organization. I want to just take 2 quick minutes here, and I'm going to run through a few quick slides. I'm not going to read these. You can look at them. One of the points I will make on this chart is in the 3rd bullet, we say 88% of the NSDA budget is dedicated to our specific programs and activities directed at all of us with our condition. Translated just a bit differently, that says that for every dollar we receive in donations, 88 cents of that dollar goes to support our programs, activities, and our work. And I can tell you, and I know many of you recognize that that is running a very efficient, lean operation, and it's something that we strive to do. Our mission, you can read, you know we have a lot of this information, in fact, all this information on our website, and I welcome you to take advantage of that and use it. I would, in many cases, I simplify our mission and kind of summarize it to say, the NSDA is here to help people with spasmodic dysphonia live better lives. So that is another way to look at what we do and what our mission is. In research, you're going to hear a lot of information today, and we are so very fortunate to have so many people here that we have funded and are funding research studies and projects, and I can tell you there's just really some very, very exciting work going on. In terms of awareness and outreach, this again just gives you a quick overview of some of the things that we publish a newsletter called Our Voice, and the last issue, and I know many of you were looking at it earlier, Dr. Mo Chen is here, will be speaking, and he's part of Dr. Teresa Kimberly's team that is working on a study that we funded last year, and we're also very pleased to have Dr. Michael Hammer is working on a study that we are helping to fund for this year. So I again encourage you to take advantage of the information that we have available. There's a lot of good information there. Quick overview of our support network. We have over 80 support groups, more than 200 area contact people, and you can see those names listed there of the folks who serve as our support committee structure and leaders, and that's led by, again, another one of our Energizer bunnies, Mary Beth Barlow. NSDA vision. You know, I firmly believe every organization has to have a mission and a vision, and know where you're going and how you're going to get there. So our vision for this organization is ensure the ongoing viability of the organization that will continue to lead the effort to eradicate Spasmodic Dysphonia. Put another way, our ultimate vision is to go out of business. This is your meeting, and we encourage you today to take advantage of the opportunity to ask questions and visit with others, share, as I said earlier, share your experiences and your stories. And the real bottom line is we are all the NSDA. There's no magical organization someplace. All of us together make up the NSDA. So take advantage of that opportunity today to share with everyone that's here, because you're going to find that you have so many common experiences and stories to share with unique aspects to it, because we are all unique individuals. So with that, we're going to start our program. And with our first speaker this morning is Mr. Bob Bastian, who has been involved in the NSDA, incredible supporter of this organization and this community. Many of you in this room know Dr. Bastian because I'm sure you see him on a fairly regular basis at the Bastian Voice Institute. Dr. Bastian also serves as the chairman of our medical advisory board, and he helps us in so many ways that I'd be spending here for the next half hour trying to cover those. So all I'm going to say is thanks so much, Dr. Bastian.